Okay, you're going to be using this video to help you complete this picture graph. So you're going to use the data points shown down here in the lower section to help you complete a graph picture on this paper. So you're going to start down here with line number 1. So if you see all of these data points are in line number 1, that means you're going to complete this section, and you're not going to draw a line from this last dot to the next one here for line 2. They're going to stay separate. So let me get you started. So the first one, I'll zoom in, is going to be -1, -6. -1, -6, that's right over here. -1, -6. So you'll look first, remember the first number is on the x-axis. The -1 is on the x-axis. That's going to be going left to right. So I first look for -1. And as you see here in the graph, remember this is the origin, the starting point here at 0, 0. And I'm going to be going -1 to the left. That will take me right here to -1. However, I'm not done yet. The second data point is a -6. For the next number, it's going to be on the y-axis, meaning you go upwards for positive, downwards for negative. So I was at -1 to the left. Now I need to go -6 downward. So -1 to the left got me here. Now I need to go 6 downward. Now keep in mind, you're not going to be drawing these lines like I'm going to. I'm just doing this to show you. So I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's lined up with -1. So I would end up down here at -1, -6. That's my first data point. And then I do recommend that you lightly cross out each set of coordinates so you know which one you're on currently. So now I'm going to do the next one, -2, -6. So remember the first number is -2, so I would go 2 to the left, 1, 2. Then I would go -6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so my dot would be right there next to the other one. Now, when you go from one dot to the next one, you are going to draw a line in between those two dots. So you would draw a line from one to the other. Then your next step. So I did the second one, cross that one out. Now I'm going to going to -2, -9. So I go -2, 1, 2, and then I go -9 downward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my next dot will be right here at -2, -9. I went 2 to the left, and I went 9 down. So my second data point now, this is where it can get a little bit confusing, because you do need to connect the lines or the dots to form lines. Now you might be forgetting, did I do this dot last, or did I do this dot last on the right or the left? So then you'll need to know from where to draw the next line. So you might need to look back at the one that you just did, which was -2 and -6. That's why I say don't cross it out completely. Just kind of put a little line through it here so you can still see what the coordinates are. So I did -2, -6 last. That was this one on this side. So my next line is going to go from this dot down to this one. Let me change colors. And I'll draw this line downward. So then I can cross this one out. Then I did that one. Then I'm going to be doing the next one, which is going to be -1, -9. This one here, -1, -9. So I'll show you again on the graph. -1 is to the left, and then 9 downward. Now you don't need to continue counting like I was showing you. You can use your ruler to help to line it up. And that next dot would be there at -1, -9. Right here. Then you'll draw your next line connecting those. So that's what the beginning of your graph should look like so far. And we finished that one. Now this is another tricky part. You're going to be starting line 2. Now what that means is when you start a new line, you do not connect. So this was the last one you did right here at -1, -9. You are not going to connect this one to this next data point of 4, 6. This is going to start its own new shape. So let's do 4, 6. So we have a +4 and a +6. So +4 over here first on the x-axis. And then from there, you would go 6 upward. Once again, use your ruler to help to line these up. So you'd be at +4, +6. So your data point would be right there. And now once again, you are not connecting this to the previous dot. It's starting its own new shape at 4 and 6. So you'll cross that one out. You did 4, 6. Now you'll do the next one, which is 2, 6. So let's put a data point at 2, 6. So we would go 2 to the right, 1, 2, and we'd go 6 up to 6. And then that would be our new data point at 2 and 6. And then we would connect these two lines. Going across. So we'd cross these out. Then we would move on to 2, 5. Draw a line from the previous dot. And you'd continue that all the way to the end of this section here. Then you would be starting line number 3. And that would form its own new shape.